Yo, can you hear me?
I can. I wonder what happened there. Is it on my end?
I think I got disconnected and
Oh,
it
that
just
was weird.
reconnected.
But
That
anyway,
was bizarre.
what did I say? Whatever I said. We got to win the next 6 games out of however many are left. We have to win. We have to get the 9 wins. That was my whole point.
Yeah, and I still think 9 wins might not do it, but it's look, the way the Rams told us today,
Oops.
this is going to be another one of those playoff machine type of seasons where back in the Fisher era, you had to look at every single freaking, combination of wins, ties, losses, all that to get into the playoffs. And I think the Rams are going to be in one of those boats. Not as bad because I think the NFC is a lot worse this year than other years, but it's not going to be easy. It's really not. And the reason it's not going to be easy is because they lost a game they should have won against the Steelers. The reason it's not going to be easy is because they lost a game they should have won against the Bengals. If they win those two games, I think they're a guaranteed playoff team with their schedule moving forward. That's the problem. You got to win those games. Doesn't matter.
Yep,
No one's thinking like the Jets right now. Oh, well, they barely beat the Giants today with Tommy DeVito. It doesn't matter. They're 4-3.
I know, dude.
4-3. That's the thing.
We just blew the games we had to win, man. It's crazy, and it's a shame, Jake. Think about it. We could have been possibly tied for first place in the West, in a week or so.
That's the frustrating part. Yeah.
And we just blew it on our end. We had it in our, we had control over our own destiny, and we let destiny slip away. So there's still a chance, man. I mean, hey, get to 9 wins and you have a shot, but I think anything less, there's no shot. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. And anybody in Rams Nation out here listening, don't expect a trade to happen. If it does, I'll be shocked. Maybe don't be shocked if we trade away assets and we trade away people. Don't be shocked in that regard. I don't think that will happen, but it wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't, let's say before the trade deadline, all of a sudden we see a player here, a player there, and even some maybe our better players get shipped off. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked at all, Ram Nation. And we'll see what happens in the next few days, right? Is the deadline Monday or is that Tuesday? I don't remember. I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody. See if we get a trick or we get a treat.
Yeah. No, that's
but it's brutal, Jake. And hopefully next time we talk, man, we'll have better offensive things to say. And like you said, the first drive was cool, but there was some crazy stat, Jake, that I saw weeks ago. This is obviously 2, 3, 4 games ago, where McVay ran the ball 5th highest in the league when we were 7 points or more in the lead. When we were 7 points or more, without what am I saying? When we were behind 7 points or more, we ran it 3rd lowest in the entire league. It's just who he is, and who knows if it'll change. And it needs to change for us to have any chance. It comes down to Coach McVay. Hopefully the baby's not stressing him out. Hopefully life of last year's stress hasn't affected him. It might. And it's all up to him at the end of the day, dude. And we'll see, man. We'll see what happens to Green Bay. Another winnable game, but will we pull it off? We'll see. I got to look at the film from today and see what went right and what went terribly wrong.
Yeah. And, by the way, the Broncos, who gave up 70 points in the game, are now tied with the Rams.
Yeah. We're in a really, really awful spot, and it's just play calling on offense, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. That's enough for me. That's probably...
Yeah, I know. The last call of the day, just the final thought, and it was like, all right, let's just sulk until film. I might have to just take a major chill pill when I'm watching film, man. That's gonna frustrate the shit out of me. I already know I'm gonna watch things that are gonna kill me and bother me. But hey, man, it's part of understanding our squad, right? And I'm sure your stream will be in a similar fashion, but educational for everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it that way. But yeah, this one was painful. Makes it a little bit easier knowing that the 49ers lost, but it also makes it harder knowing the 49ers lost, like what could have been. So I don't know, but all right, I'll see you, Ian, next week.
Yeah, we'll chat next week, man, and hopefully we'll have good things to say about the offense in a brighter spot. But I'll say this: if Rippon has to play, we're not winning the game.
Nope.
Sorry, everybody.
Nope.
If Stafford plays, it's a coin flip, depending on the play calling. It's really that simple. So we'll see what happens.
It's too bad they didn't sign Carson Wentz when I said they should have.
I was for that too, man.
I know.
I was for that to be our backup. I mean, you have a starting level quarterback. It may not be great or top 15, but I mean, what is Rippon? I mean, he knows the offense, but that's not good enough. We'll see. Man.
No, knowing the offense doesn't matter if you're not good. Like, I think that's, you know what I mean? Like, I would rather start Carson Wentz off the couch currently.
Not to drag. Yeah, dude, and not to drag Stetson Bennett under the collapsing bus we're on, but that was a bad draft pick. It was, he had I don't know what he's going through. Word on the street, it's substance abuse. I don't know if it's alcohol, drugs, whatever it is. He obviously had issues in college he got caught up with, and we took that chance, and it's backfired on it. You know what I'm saying? And we did it to ourselves with the backup quarterback spot. We did it to ourselves. We have no one else to blame.
I know. I said week 1, week 2, when Bennett went on NFI, I said, get a quarterback in here stat, and it better be Wentz.
Yeah.
And they just, nope. Because the Bengals didn't need anybody, and they went out and they got what's his face, Will Greer. Of course, the Patriots stole him, but it just I don't know. The Rams should have prepared better. They didn't, and so now they're in this mess, and it's frustrating, but is what it is. But
I know, but onto brighter horizons, man.
Hopefully, man.
What week is it next week? Is it week 9? Week 9?
Yeah, the worst. I'll say this. I'll say this right now. I'm not trying to throw anyone on the bus, make anyone feel bad. But the worst thing about a Rams loss, because I already have to deal with it, and I have to cover it, and it truly starts to feel like a 9 to 5. The worst thing about a Rams loss is that the viewership's going to go down because people are going to care less, and this is going to be the biggest drop. This is going to be the biggest drop we've seen all year. It's later in the year. People are getting into their hockey and their football. The Lakers beat the Suns the other night. So, the Lakers, people are getting the Lakers. And what's going to happen, I'm telling you right now, what's going to happen is they just lost by 23 to a team they probably talked a lot of smack to the fan base for. And they're just not going to want to watch anything Rams related this week. And so I'm telling you, the viewership is going to plummet. And it's going to be pain. And the only way that you can really break out of that is with a win. And guess what?
True.
Guess what? With a win, you know what the worst thing to happen is after a win besides a loss? A bye week. Because there's nothing going on.
Well, hey, man. I mean, hey, look at, man, you crank good content, clearly. And I think as long as you can, give clean and concise reasons why things are shitty or good, like you have been doing, I think you'll be just fine, dude. I think you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to the spikes with the wins, the losses. It's why, obviously, when the Rams do better, my channel does better. But that is annoying, though, how it's so directly tied. And I get it, but it's like, yeah, people very, very much, for the most part, a lot of people tune out right after Rams loss. Like, they don't want to hear it. So
no, I get it. Even I was like, don't even want to call in. I'm like, yeah, I want to call in. Like, it'll be fine, brother. It'll be fine, man. Everything will be all right with the content and the viewership. If it may not be this week, everyone will tune back in when they're in a better mood in 3-4 days anyway. Let's keep it real.
Hey, it's true.
So I know. It's part of the business, dude. Welcome to sports media. Everything's
I know.
About I know you know this. Hey, shoot.
Oh, so, yeah, man. Big time.
Good talking to you. I know you're burning your East Coast time. We're still, I forget about that. Apologies. I know it's been a longer day for you, but we'll see, man. We'll see what happens with Stafford, and that game will be a coin flip, but it's winnable, just like a majority of the games have been. So, all right, I'll let you go, man. Let that brain reset. Just start anew tomorrow, right? Just like the players and coaches say, right? You got to wipe it. You get 24 hours, and that's it.
Yeah, 24-hour rule.
Yeah, we got to be the same, or then our daily lives are all, muddy, right? Muddy and negative, right? So,
no, you're right about that, my friend. But hey, man, you be well, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, you as well, man. And we'll talk next week, and we'll see how that Green Bay game flowed.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All
Peace.
right. Later, Ian. All right, guys. Appreciate you sticking around. I didn't know that this started a new stream, so that's annoying. I like to have everything look really nice and pretty, and, I don't like multiple streams of the same thing, and apparently it started a new stream on YouTube, and it restarted it on Kick, and oh, brother. I appreciate you guys for being here. I understand it's hard after a loss like that, but appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much for the 2. How much cap space do we have next year? 60 million, I believe, at the moment, Mark. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Honestly, this truly, not because of you guys, truly felt like it was going to feel like a 9 to 5. Like I felt like I was going back to my day job, doing content after a game like that. I didn't even want to look at a football after watching that. Just really frustrating. Nothing like waiting. And I know you guys are feeling the same thing. Nothing like waiting a whole week, getting excited, and then seeing that. You get so excited and you get this belief. And I think Ian, said it best. We got really hyped about the way that they played some of those games, especially the way they started the season off in Seattle. So it's possible to do it. The fact of the matter is this: people are not going to like what I have to say. And I mean, no disrespect, the guy is one of the best in the league at his position. But since Cooper Kupp has come back, this team just does not know how to this team cannot integrate him into the offense without killing the offense. They're 1-3 since Cooper Kupp has returned. So the first 4 games, they were 2-2 without Cooper Kupp, and the last 4, after that, they're 1-3. So I think Cooper Kupp's return has just led to Stafford force feeding the offense, force feeding, and I think they're using right now. I'm going to say this: I think Tutu Atwell is the best option at receiver right now. They need to get him the ball. He offers a level of explosion that you don't have with any of the other receivers. He catches everything, which you can't say the other receivers are doing. Puka Nacua is leading the league in drops, and Cooper Kupp literally dropped 2 passes last week. I think they're just not utilizing their most consistent receiver right now in Tutu Atwell. I know that's crazy to say, but this year, Tutu Atwell has been such a consistent factor, and I think it's hurting this team a lot. So that's what I have to say. Whether you agree with it or not, that's fine, but those are my thoughts. But anyway, I'm going to head out. This has been fun. I know there's people joining. Maybe there's some potential to do another stream. This many people are joining after the fact. That's interesting. But anyway, appreciate you guys. And, man, I'll see you guys soon. Here's the yawn. So I'm actually getting tired. I'm not lying to you. But yeah, man, almost 3 hours. Until next time. You'll probably see me throughout the week. I'll be putting out some videos, getting you guys ready for Green Bay. That'll do it. Take care, folks.